our sharing session on an exciting topic around OTT. And do you remember that what we explored in our last live stream? Last time we discussed about the Indian crackdown on privacy opportunities and challenges ahead. And if you were there, please keep it aside. And if you have any question about this topic, feel free to leave a comment and send us a message. Our team is always ready to assist you. So today, as we continue our journey of uncovering new opportunity in the streaming industry, we will dive into the monetize your live stream with OTT. And get ready because we are about to have a fascinating discussion. So, welcome you to today's show and live stream today. If you're interested in how OTT changing the way we consume the content and opening up new monetization opportunities, this is definitely the conversation you don't want to miss. And we are noticing that people are moving away from the traditional TV to OTT platform. So, tell me, what do you think make OTT the mainstream today?
Yes, Danny. The way we perceive and consume content today has changed dramatically, and OTT platforms have played a central role in that change. According to report on Night, OTT platform invest around more than 600 million in content in 2011, with the top platform sending around 380 million. Additionally, according to EY 2023, the India OTT market is expected to reach $5.3 billion by 2025 and could touch 30 to 50 billion by 2030, growing at a compound annual growth rate of around 20%. So I'm gonna list some key factors driving this growth. The first includes the rise of internet users. India now has over more than 800 million internet users, right? With a rapid growth driven by the expansion of 5G. And the second key is low data cost, because with the world's cheapest data rates, the users can access OTT content so easily. The third key I want to say is content diversification, because OTT platforms are focusing on producing multilingual content, targeting different reruns within the country. And the last key factors I think is growth of subscription, the SVOD and advertising AVOD models. According to Research report, AVOD model accounts for over, can you imagine that, more than 70% of OTT revenue in India.
Yeah.
So with these factors, I think the OTT market in India is expected to continue to boom, to expand it, becoming one of the world's leading digital content developing hubs.
So, one of the growing categories on OTT is the live sport. You know that? And do you think this will become one of the biggest revenue drive for the OTT platform?
Yes, absolutely. I believe that, Jenny. Because the future of live sports monetization holds a huge potential for that. Because today's content creators can enter the live stream spaces, right, and monetize their content seamlessly. Easy to configure platforms enable independent clubs to monetize their live sports content faster. Live sports as a monetization opportunity has never been more appealing. According to a report by media partners, Asia revenue from live sports streaming on OTT platforms is expected to reach about if I remember exactly, is about $2.5 billion by 2027, growing at a CAGR of around 24%.
But Not everyone can easily succeed in this field. And what do you think are biggest challenge when implementing the live sport model on OTT?
However, setting up such a business scale can be complicated. The market is competitive and players need to be vigilant to attract and grow advertising revenue. According to research from PwC, the advertising revenue model AVOD is for streaming account for over 60% of total revenue in India. However, the average user retention rate is just only 45%, requiring platform to invest heavily in experience personalization and data analytics. For OTT publishers, the biggest need is to optimize content revenue, improve the user retention, and ensure stable service quality. Platform needs to integrate technologies such as AI-driven recommendations to increase viewer engagement, apply NSAI to improve the ad performance, and use multi-CDNs to optimize content delivery speed. In addition, the channel multilingual content and interactive formats such as live chat, post in live stream or quick chat, something like that, is also an important factor helping OTT publishers increase the number of users and prolong viewing time.
So, OTT platform can monetize from the two main models, such as the paid model, SVOD, TVOD, and advertising-based model like Advert and Fast and Hub VOD. So, can you explain the difference between them?
Yes, of course. And I'm gonna explain each of them. Okay.
Yeah.
With SVOD, it stands for subscription video on demand. With that model, customers pay a regular subscription fee to access content. SVOD service can offer different subscription fees, subscription tiers, giving viewers different options depending on the price, with the most expensive subscription being premium, which offers the highest video quality and the most viewing options. SVOD is well suited to service with popular shows with loyal fans. Just one show can be enough to get them to subscribe. According to Statista, the SVOD market in India is expected to reach $4.5 billion by 2027, growing at a compound annual growth rate of about 12%. Yeah. And how about the TVOD? It stands for transactional video on demand. Mm-hmm. With TVOD, users pay a one-time fee to view specific content. For example, renting a movie or watching a live event, right? TVOD models are ideal for exclusive content, and they can be also can be offered in additional subscriptions content in SVOD service as well. So I have to note that effective digital rights management, the DRM, is especially important for exclusive content, right? Currently, TVOD accounts for about, if I remember exactly, it's about 8% of total OTT revenue in India. Mainly it comes from live sports events and exclusive content. AVOD content is free to viewing using advertising to generate revenue. Advertisers use analytics to track the effectiveness of their ads, and ad impression and engagement influence how much advertisers are willing to pay. AVOD is ideal for independent content creators who don't have a lot of financial resources, because advertising allows them to publish their content for free on an OTT platform. The more popular their channel is, the more money they're gonna make about that. According to PwC, the AVOD model currently accounts for about more than 60% of total OTT revenue in India, with annual growth of about 20%. Yeah. So we now come to the fast, right?
Yeah, free TV with a console, right?
That's right, then.
Yeah.
Fast provides free TV content and use advertising to generate on the revenue. This type of service has become popular in the past few years, and most of the smart TV device manufacturers offer their own fast service. Although fast is a type of streaming OTT service, right? The content it provides is linear and is podcast on a number of scheduled channels. So the user experience is similar to traditional lean-back TV. In the fast model, advertising revenue is shared with the content providers. The more viewers consume the content, the more they're watching this, the more advertising revenue is generated. According to digital TV research, the fast market in India could reach $500 billion by 2026, with rapid growth due to the increase in smart TV and connected device users.
Yeah, and the last one I think is the hybrid video on demand. As I
Yes.
know that VOD is combined paid and the ad-paid model of the offer to consumer a lower cost subscription plans that includes some advertising, right?
Yes, service providers can offer different subscription tiers with prices based on the number of ads sold per hour. The more viewers are willing to pay, the fewer ads they're gonna watch. Major platforms like Netflix and Disney have implemented this model to reach a wider customer segment. According to e-market research, about 30% of OTT subscribers in India are willing to choose SVOD over traditional SVOD if the price is low. Due to the current economic climate, OTT companies are looking for new ways to monetize their service and increase revenue. At the same time, customers are cutting back on subscription and looking for lower cost options. This is why advertising is becoming an increasingly important source of revenue. Many SVOD services are now adding HVOD. I mean the hybrid subscription models, right? Where customer can pay a lower subscription fee in exchange for accepting some advertising. It's also worth noting that while AVOD service are free to watch, are free to everyone, providers are becoming more aggressive in their monetization strategies.
So thank you for your sharing.
Yeah.
It's very useful for customer and very detailed. And the OTT advertising is growing, but there are also many controversies. For example, YouTube recently is having ad blocker to grow revenue, and even my work watching the YouTube, and I always see the ad blocking offer to the subscription, the YouTube ad blocker. And what do you think about this decision?
Yes, the ad blocker, right, Jenny? Ads can be placed, in a variety of ways within OTT content.
Yeah,
right?
wow.
The most typical creative being audio, video ads such as pre-roll, mid-roll, in video and post-roll as well. Depending on the devices, you can also place companion as panels next to the videos of various panels serves as overlays. When a viewer sees or clicks on any of these assets, right, the advertiser pay a revenue share to the OTT service. You have an existing SVOD service and you are planning to introduce an ad-support model. You may want to update your subscription model. Let me give you an example. You could replace your current ad-free basic subscription with a paid subscription that includes ads, right? Or you could even offer a fully ad-support basic subscription. Note that ad-support subscription should not include a download option. Otherwise, viewers could skip the ads by simply downloading the content. Other things to consider are whether if you want to offer an ad spot content at the same resolution as full page content, the higher the resolution, the higher the bandwidth, and the higher the cost. And whether you want to limit the number of devices on which users are allowed to view subscription content. The economics of paid content are the opposite of ad-based content. So why I say that? Because the paid services are most profitable when customers spend the spend the least amount of time using the service, right? And each minute they watch courses, you get more ad-based service. However, are most profitable when customers spend the most time using the service with as many video as possible playing, and each ad they want to increase, you get revenue. You need to find a healthy balance between the different business models. So I think I'm gonna say some my opinion, my recommendation for the customer or for all the people who are watching this live stream.
Awesome.
So my first recommendation is leverage the hybrid model. I mean, it can we can group, we can
combine.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
We can combine the hybrid model, for example, like AVOD and SVOD and fast as well.
Yeah.
Because
especially have a reason. What is the reason to combine this?
Yes, the reason is so simple because OTT platforms in India, right? It should combine multiple revenue models to optimize profitably.
Yeah.
For example, offering free content with ads to attract users. It is used AVOD model while also having paid plans without ads, the SVOD, and expanding the fast channel to increase the customer retention.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think to support the hybrid model effectively, our company, my company, Thu Đo Multimedia, provides an integrated DRM solution with LSAI. This solution, not only ensures the effectiveness, copyright protection of exclusive content, but also allows the seamless ad insertion into video streams. As a result, OTT platform can optimize ad revenue while maintaining a high-quality user experience. The second recommendation of my knowledge is investing in original content, because over 50% of OTT users in India consume content in local languages. Therefore, OTT publishers should focus on producing content in Hindi, Tamil, Telugu, Bengali to attract a large audience. And the last mile of my recommendation is optimize smart advertising with AI, because use AI to personalize ads based on user behavior to increase the CTR and the ROI. The LSAI technology can help display ads smoothly, reducing passwords. With that solution, Thu Đo Multimedia has LSAI solution, right? The system not only ensures seamless ad insertion but also optimize ad performance to personalization based on user behavior and interest. This can help increase the CTR and ROI for advertisers while ensuring a smooth viewing experience for customers. Yeah, because the OTT service, I think, are delivered to online device, right? Dynamic ad insertion and ad targeting can be provided to ensure that ads are more relevant to users. The more relevant an ad is, the more likely viewers need to act on and engage with it. For example, ads can be delivered, based on the video being watched, right, as well as the previous viewing habits and favorites. They can also be targeted based on the user's location, the device they are using, and the time of the day, depending on the privacy regulations in the market. more personalized demographic targeting may also be possible. Analytics can be, also be used to select ads that generate more viewer engagement.
Yeah, so we live in the age where the ad can just be a random video. They have to be personalization and seamless and non-intrusive. And that's why OTT ad insertion has a mid-grade streak. I want to conclude what Tony shared about that.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, we should to apply the SAI, so-science ad insertion, because SAI integrate ads directly into the video stream, allow ad to display smoothly without being blocked by ad blockers. It's a key role. It's a key role for the OTT publisher because you want to monetize the revenue, you want to make money more. This is the key. This is the crucial. Yeah.
Yes.
And this also provide the seamless viewing experience with no lag, with the switching between the content and ad, and suitable for the live stream and VOD platform. The second, I remember this is a CSAI, it's the client side ad insertion.
That's right.
Yeah, and it's real load and add celebrity from the main content, usually done through the video player and offer greater the personalization, but vulnerable to ad blocker. It's mainly applied to VOD platform and the mobile application. So the question is how to target viewer effectively.
Yeah, it's not enough to just place ads on content. We need to understand our customers to provide the most relevant ads to them. For example, if a user often watches action movies, right, the platform can show ads for sports products or cars or something like that, right? This technique will be based on viewing behavior and can also be targeted by geographic location. For example, users in Mumbai, right, can see ads for local events instead of nationwide ads. Or more specifically, we can target by device such as mobile app ads will be shown on phones instead of TVs. And finally, we can target by times of day. For instance, fast food ads can be shown during lunch or dinner hours. Platforms can optimize ad schedules to achieve higher conversion rates. Not all content is created equal, and neither are all the audience. The most important thing is that we choose our OTT monetization model wisely so that we can deliver content globally while optimizing revenue.
Yeah, so we had a great conversation today about the OTT is changing the market and creating the monetization opportunities for business. I think it's the information useful for the OTT publisher if you very focus on what the Tony shared this on the live stream. And so thanks Tony for your valuable sharing.
Yeah, thanks Annie. I believe that the OTT market in India is evolving at a rapid pace, not only in terms of viewership, but also in terms of how platforms are optimizing their ads revenue, subscription models. The most important takeaways from our discussion, I think, is the need to personalize viewer experience and leverage new technologies to deliver optimal performance. We have seen that the CSAI and NSAI both have their own advantage, right? And depending on the strategy of each platform, the appropriate method can be chosen. In addition, precise targeting by user behavior, location, devices, and viewing time will help OTT publishers optimize advertising revenue without disrupting the user experience.
Yeah, so another important point is the scalability of the market. And with the growth of high-speed internet and the increasing smartphone penetration,
Yes.
OTT no longer just a trend, but has become an inevitable part of the media ecosystem in India. So service providers need to focus on the content personalization, adopt flexible like the business model, and leverage the AI technology to both like optimize the advertising strategy.
Exactly, Jenny. I hope that to this conversion, OTT business will have clear direction to to develop and optimize their business models. Keep updated with the latest trends, experiment with creative strategies, and always put the viewer experience first. So yeah, thank you very much for joining with us today and take your time with us today. Yeah.
And everyone for joining, and see you again in next live stream. Goodbye.
Goodbye.